So the phrase is this: "Oh, we may be alone, but we're not lonely." I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We may be alone, but not lonely. You still have no one. You have nobody in your life. You have no one to go home to. You have no one to share anything with. Nothing of importance. Yeah, you have your career, but careers, they go away. One day you're going to stop all that. One day you're going to retire. One day you're going to move on with whatever you did with your life and go on to the next chapter. But you're not going to have a family to share it with. You're not going to have anybody who is next to you, grinding it out with you by your side, encouraging you all throughout those years.
Think about it like
at the end of it.
When you die, none of it's going to matter.
Exactly.
But if you have a family, you have a legacy.
Yeah.
Your job is going to forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
Your career is going to forget about you. Nothing you did is going to matter when you die. Nothing. But you know what? When you're in your 90s, on your deathbed, you got your kids, you got your grandkids, you got your great grandkids, maybe even great great grandkids all there with you. You're not dying alone. You have a legacy you left behind. That's going to mean more.
That's another thing, and then we'll get into this. We'll get into the show, man. We got a long show.
Yeah.
But one of these segments, I got 2 words for you, and when we do one of these episodes, passport bros.
Yeah, passport bros.
We gotta talk about
it. That. Bro, you know the thing about
there's gonna be some people that hate us, but yeah, we gotta talk about it.
It's the thing about it is true. This is the last. I know we probably could do a whole episode on this, but passport bros is a real thing. If I never was in Europe for the 2.5 years I was there, I wouldn't believe it. This shit is real.
The thing is, it's crazier. It's crazier even in the like South America, Central America, Mexico,
Asia, Thailand, shit like that, bro.
The Philippines, bro.
Oh yeah, look, I ain't gonna say that. I'm a married man, but but no, seriously though, like passport bros is a real thing. If I wasn't married, if I was single right now, I would be moving to Europe when I got out the military.
There's a lot of reasons, but yeah, we could talk about those.
Bro, women hate the passport bros. Yeah, women hate that shit. If y'all hate it so much, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Why do y'all care so much? If y'all don't want us, right? Not us, but like if y'all don't want black men, y'all do nothing but complain and shame black men. Why do y'all care if they go overseas to get a woman that wants them and going to do the things they want for them? What's the problem?
That's the $1 million question. I don't know. They want us to be miserable too. Who knows?
Feminism tricked black women.
It did.
You got these white women preaching feminism, but they going home cooking dinner for their husband, putting the kids to bed.
And that is one of the biggest points. The first feminist movement in the United States came around the civil rights movement. It came around the same time as the civil rights. And the thing is this. Black women, they had to go in the way of the civil rights because they're not even really treated as humans in the United States. They're not even really treated as humans. So they had to first get the rights of being a person before they could get the rights of being a woman. So that's why, now they're on this whole feminist thing, but feminism more goes in the way of for white females than black females.
Feminism tricked black females, bro. They took the black man out of the home saying you don't need them. Mm-hmm. But the same people saying that are going home to their husbands every night.
Exactly.
Well, they tricked y'all, bro. Like it worked. They were like, how can we make the black family or the black community weak? Get rid of the men.
And they tried to make a case for stuff that doesn't directly influence you. A lot of stuff that white females go through, and there's this whole feminist movement, it's stuff that you don't even deal with. Stuff that has nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
You still following them down this road of feminism. It literally makes no sense.
Feminism has black women being single mothers.
Yep.
Feminism has black women wasting their youth chasing a career, and then when they turn 50-something, where a lot of black women are damn near grandparents at this point, you're a single woman with no family, no kids. Yeah, your career was great, but you don't got nothing else to show for it.
I work with one, and she is miserable as all get out. Oh,
I do too, and she makes everybody else's life miserable because she's miserable. She going home to a cat every night. All of us are going home to our families every night, and you're going home to a cat. You're sending emails to us at midnight.
She 55. Yeah, I think she's 55. She had an amazing career, I guess, and nothing really to show for her on the personal end of her life.
And this is sad to say. This is the last thing I'm going to say on it. I'm going to tell young women, having a family is more important than having a career.
Boy.
It is what it is, because when later in life, you're wasting your youth. Yeah, you're going to get attention now. You're young, you're beautiful. You know what I mean? You could do what you want to do now, but as time goes by and then all the decent men start to get married, start to get taken, start settling down. When you're 50, you're going to be alone.
Your value is gone pretty much. You only have so many years for your prime that someone really wants you.
Look at Lala Anthony, bro. She left Carmelo. Yeah. I mean, I'm not justifying what he did was right, but she left her husband, and now the only men who want her are men that are old enough to be her kids. No man that she's never going to get a man better than Carmelo Anthony.
True.
At her age, it's just not going to happen. Carmelo Anthony could still get another Lala.
Yep.
Just think about that. Just let that sink in. Lala's a beautiful woman, but she's having issues dating. She has money. She's successful. She has a great career. She's having issues dating. So if she's having issues, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Yeah. What do you think is going to happen with you? Yeah. Hey, women tend to learn too late. Women tend to learn when it's too late and you can't change it. Talking about they're going to freeze their eggs. That doesn't work.
That doesn't. And here's the thing too, even with black women too, it's not smart to try and have pregnancies later in life. Like you were saying, like you were talking about earlier, is because it could be geriatric. And still to this day, black women are having the most difficult of the pregnancies of any race.
Yep.
And was they still I think they're still dying.
Yeah.
There's still complications.
Die. Yep, always
miscarriages, all that stuff. Why would you increase the chances of all that stuff happening by putting your career first and then trying to have kids later? It's a health precautions, all that stuff.
I just got to say, and we'll probably make this a short.
Yeah.
Starting a family and having a family is more fulfilling than a career. When you're in your 20s, you're hustling, you're out here just dating, in the hookup era, you're just doing all this stuff, wasting your youth away when you should. You trying to lock down a quality man and starting a family. A quality man don't mean a rich man. Somebody that's going to go to work every day to support his family. You be trying to lock down a man like that. Meanwhile, you're focusing on your career.
Yeah.
But then when you're 50, it's a woman that focused on her career. She's 51 and adopted a son. At 51 and living with her parents. What are you thinking? Just give it up at that point.
Here's the thing too about that. It's okay to work for your career and work for your dreams, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to balance both, especially when you have only so many years in your prime to have kids, to be basically like a nurturing mother. Now you could be a mom all your life. You know what I'm saying? Once you have kids, you're a mom all your life. Up until the day, you pass away. But at the same time, you only have so long in your prime is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah. Women's prime is literally 21 to 26.
There you go.
A man's prime is really not until he's about 35 to 50. His prime as in his looks, his financial income, his position in life. We hit our prime pretty late. So,
yeah.
But just think about this. What do you think will make you more happy when you're in your 50s? You got your kids grown up. You got your grandkids. Everyone comes over to your house, travel to your house to visit for Christmas dinner, and look at the lives you created.
Yeah.
Look at your kids and your grandkids, how happy that makes you feel. Or 50 and alone and spending Christmas with nobody.
And the thing is they're really, really doubling down on there. So the phrase is this: we may be alone, but we're not lonely. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We may be alone, but not lonely. You still have no one. You have nobody in your life. You have no one to go home to. You have no one to share anything with. Nothing of importance. Yeah, you have your career, but careers, they go away. One day you're going to stop all that. One day you're going to retire. One day you're going to move on with whatever you did with your life and go on to the next chapter. But you're not going to have a family to share it with. You're not going to have anybody who is next to you, grinding it out with you by your side, encouraging you all throughout those years.
Think about it like
at the end of it.
When you die, none of it's going to matter.
Exactly.
But if you have a family, you have a legacy.
Yeah.
Your job is going to forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
Your career is going to forget about you. Nothing you did is going to matter when you die. Nothing. But you know what? When you're in your 90s, on your deathbed, you got your kids, you got your grandkids, you got your great-grandkids, maybe even great-great-grandkids all there with you. You're not dying alone. You have a legacy you left behind. That's going to mean more.
Oh, then this is probably my ending point on this. What is the number one reason why we're here?
Procreation.
There you go. Reproduce. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.